all. Here we are. That's in the heart. What is that? What is that building? That's Herald Square, right? Flatiron District. Yeah. There it is. I mean, look at Jake, and look at Mike.
It looks so good.
And in Texas as well. I do believe in Dallas, right? There's there it is. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. So guys, all right. How are we feeling? 10 days out. Are we excited? Are we intrigued? What do we think? What are we feeling? Does this feel big? Are you having these same types of interactions with people you know that you don't usually talk to on flights? And you know, it's sort of like that thing you'll experience with Connor to a degree. And so let's bring in some of the guys here for a discussion. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Are we addressing the beard shaving here?
Yes. What the fuck?
I didn't know if we did this yesterday or not. I didn't get a chance to see.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
It's for you. It's just for you, GC.
I thought the same thing on the Zoom, man. What happened? It fell off, right?
You see, it fell off, yeah. It's,
No, what happened?
Were you grooming it? Were you shaping it up and then you accidentally went like zzz, and took up a big chunk and then you had to shape the whole thing? I've done that before.
No, I was going to a barber, so he was doing all that stuff. So I was sick of it, so I bought like one of them barber in a box things yesterday because I couldn't get an appointment with barbers.
One laying on the fucking wall, bro. Once I reach out there,
It happened today. I did attempt the shape up, went horrifically wrong. I said, let's get rid of it.
Okay, so this
a
is
fucking
a
black pussy. I get this.
How do you feel? I mean, I don't know if I could have complimented you enough
Secure the objective.
on the beard.
This
I
elaborate?
feel like you.
What did you get tired of? The other way.
What did you get tired of about the beard?
The look of it.
Yeah, that's why you need to keep it.
We've given up the lead.
See if it's now going back up, or we go with it.
Hardpoint is secure.
Semtex out. Move up, sniper is down.
Hardpoint located. We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
Yeah, probably hard, I guess.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. They've taken the lead.
UAV standing by. Enemy mine. Requesting CUAV above.
Leading in the turn. Have eyes on.
Are you getting this?
Care package ready for delivery.
Hardpoint locked down.
Boca reporting power reserve 50%. UAV mission timeline 50% expended.
Throwing flashbang.
So the majority of people
Headed home.
Reclaim the advantage. Now hold it.
so there's something there.
Flying on
Semtex
two.
drone.
UAV returning to base.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint. You're falling behind, Crimson. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Hostile marksman destroyed. Flash out.
Hardpoint
Drop care
locked
package
down.
on my beacon.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh, fuck.
Throwing Semtex. Open the air. SATCOM, deploy counter UAV. UAV on grid.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Toro marking care package on link.
Counter UAV 50% fuel remaining.
Hardpoint located.
UAV MPL 50%. Check.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint active.
Counter UAV terminating ECM operation. Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Hardpoint locked down.
RCXD available. Operating RCXD. Semtex out.
make it deep, and that's what's so great about this.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Speaks like that. He has this demon inside of him, and he doesn't like that guy. Now he doesn't like that guy. So you're such
Hard point identified.
anytime someone talks to me about this fight, like, if someone comes to me with a negative, there's no good answer.
Hard point is active.
Happy to talk to anyone.
Hard point is secure.
Hate this, God bless. If you say you love this, God bless.
You do the same for me.
Okay. It's dark, I can't really see much.
Greatest female fighters of all time. She was the greatest boxer of all time. Headlined MSG, who sold out MSG, put on one of the greatest fights in the last decades. And so, even if you are not into the main event, stick around for that, and then make a decision about the main event, because the co-main event is every single, moment.
Hard point located.
Realizado.
One of the most famous athletes out of that. So what is your
Hard point active.
talking about, Katie? Or are they talking about both? What is the reaction?
Throwing Semtex.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Requesting recon above.
UAV established overhead.
Threat deleted.
Hard point locked down. The lead is on.
Mover in my sights.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
TACOM, commence watchdog helo mission.
Semtex thrown.
Hostiles reclaim the lead. RCXD moving out.
Priority testing requested. UAV at
Hostile tier KIA. Five enemies deleted.
Hard point identified.
Archangel going hot.
Hard point is
UAV
secure.
in the air. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Hard point is active.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Deploying RCXD.
Sniper threat defused.
Cloaker MTL, 50% check. UAV MTL, 50% check.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Move up, sniper is down.
Contact UAV to launch. UAV standing by. UAV set for launch.
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
Cloaker in position. Deploying ETM. Cloaker reporting power reserve 50%.
Hard point located. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Assaulting through.
Hard point active.
Requesting recon above.
Lighting fire. Cloaker exiting AOR. UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
I said, and completely fangirling over him.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
You didn't say that. Said she was. Your level of excitement you see after right now.
Throwing Semtex.
Hard point is secure.
Mission timeline expired. UAV are active.
That's another thing that I don't maybe
Semtex thrown.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point identified. RCXD active. Hard point locked down. Hard point is active.
Semtex up.
Hardpoint located. We're ahead. Stay alert.
Sniper threat diffused.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Enemies have disarmed your spring mine.
That's a kill.
Hardpoint is secure.
Hey, cabrón! Check your aim!
Hardpoint identified. All units prepare for exfil. This one's on.
With this, what's that going to look like next week? I'm really interested in all that stuff. Like, I feel like it's one of these things that you can't miss.
Starts in January, but perhaps if this is smashing success, we get more of this type of stuff come 2025 and beyond. In your opinion, what's a best case scenario?
The best case scenario is a competitive fight. A fight that looks competitive, a fight where we feel like both these guys are trying, and they're both in there. I think the worst case scenario is Jake Paul going in and laying out Mike in round one, and then all these moral questions will pop up immediately about why are we putting a guy this young in against a guy that old. That's inevitable.
You don't think that Mike Tyson winning could be the best case scenario? Like a knockout?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's not where my head's at right now.
Are you saying that because if Tyson wins, that kind of like is vindication?
It's vindication for the fight. It's vindication for the event. It's vindication for Netflix being involved. It will go, like, if Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, it's going to go everywhere. I ultimately think that will probably still be a win for Netflix. If Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, there won't be a place on earth you could look that wouldn't have that playing on a screen. And so I would imagine that that's the best case scenario for them is Mike Tyson turns back the clock and knocks Jake Paul pulled out. I also don't think it hurts Jake Paul's brand too bad. I've said this before. I say it every time we talk about this. Losses don't really mean anything. Wins and losses for Jake Paul don't really mean anything. He's not going to be a championship level boxer. He is an attraction and he will continue to be an attraction. So I don't think it hurts him too bad, and it's also Mike freaking Tyson. And I think there's an element of this fight that people are starting to wonder, does Mike still have it? Can he turn back the clock? And I knew this would happen. I knew that would start to pop up. I am starting to see people start to face that question.
Domination. Capture the objective. Securing Alpha.
Enemy move a spot.
That works too, right?
Losing Bravo. Losing B. Bravo lost.
I don't think Jake Paul is great. This is going. If he's still fighting in 2 years, Jake, and I see no reason why. And so if he gets outclassed, it's hard to keep this going for that.
Don't much on the light. I can't really see you that well. Is that a yes or no? Okay.
Controlling Bravo.
Just to break that down. Yes,
I just started. So.
why is Canelo boxing Jake Paul because he's a great boxer?
No, he's boxing him to make a lot of money, and he doesn't generate the same kind of money if he's a shell of his current self.
I think this is... Wait, you're talking about Jake?
Jake, yeah.
I think this is where we differ. I don't...
He made in the Canelo-Jake fight. If Jake wins his next 3 fights, including Tyson, he's the ultimate bad guy. Here comes the same thing, which needs
same.
You think Netflix wants to be in the business? He's on a 3-4 losing streak?
No, but again, I mean, we're
Hostile counter UAV established above.
3-5 losing
Enemy UAV inbound.
Just nice.
Securing B. Hostile RCXD in your AO. Enemy RCXD detected.
Kane requesting UAV.
B secured. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
TACOM, establish counter UAV overflight.
Losing Bravo.
Can you see Tyson Canelo?
I'm saying, no, he does help Mike Tyson beat Mike Tyson with the division. He is
Target him.
In a way, he's like the ultimate heel. They're making this fun.
He's cheering for Mike Tyson. That is one thing.
Tackle. Ready
It
to
is like
Spring mine was disrupted.
Flash out!
Losing B.
Hostile marksman destroyed.
Losing Bravo. Enemy RCXD detected.
On Netflix with Mike Tyson. The options are unlimited for him. I don't think he wants it. He's straight around.
TACOM, get me a UAV. Kane requesting CUAV.
Body drop.
Your opinion, 10 more
Cinco para abajo.
The lead
Hey,
is on.
cabron. Check your aim.
Do you see?
Target down.
By the way, who is the favorite?
Who's gonna win, Jake Paul or Mike Tyson?
Next week, shots all around the world, all around America talking about this, right? Having this.
UAV on station above. Bring it in recon. Get a UAV on grid.
I'm just curious what everything surrounding it, like the memes that you're gonna get off, the takes they're gonna get off, the spectacle that it's gonna be.
Sniper threat defused.
This is what on our homepage on the this is what's getting into it. Makes a lot of sense. That event is going to be advertised every single time you look at that. And that is, you can't pay for that. Pizza said what would it cost?
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Yeah, perhaps I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. If I wasn't looking it, I'd be curious to see what it looks like.
Throwing flashbang.
Because that's part of the way to tell me,
We're
right?
losing Alpha.
Same,
Losing B.
whether you're in Europe, South America, Central America, North America.
Losing A.
That is interesting. Thanks for watching this video.
Losing Alpha.
So,
We've lost Alpha.
opinion as well.
Tossing impact. Destroy the salt pack.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Hostile UAV established overhead. Taking Alpha. Losing Bravo. Enemy RCXD detected. Alpha secure. Losing B.
Hostile salt pack removed.
Thursday. Now, fight is on. Why? Because has suffered a very serious.
Losing Bravo.
His toes. Here's the tweet.
Losing B.
The next 6 weeks with no physical activity. These planets, these planets soon, inshallah. So he's out. Pictures, pretty gnarly. You seen him in that? The whole foot looks like it's a balloon, to be honest. There's after.
Losing Bravo.
What goes around?
And so after that news came out, there were a series of people throwing their name into that. Shopka Ruffley was saying, hey,
Kane requesting CUAV. TACOM, get me a UAV.
Came tweets from the likes of Ian Gary.
Down Charlie.
And some talk. He posted a video.
Impact grenade on.
Used to train together.
Tossing flash.
Okay, this is a tweet from
Smoke check.
James win over MVP. He shot.
Impact out.
EMF to that you won in July.
He's Alpha. What day would that be for? I'd say just bring it. It doesn't take up much space. To be comfortable, if it's hotter than you expect it to be, just put it on.
Number 7 versus 9, 7-14.
Priming center.
Losing B. Losing Bravo.
The shove that weight to fight someone else. What does the winner of this fight get? All that and more has really zeroed us in. Shout out to MVP.
They're right where we want them. Finish the job. Losing B.
Hostile marksman destroyed.
Page in his first.
Spring mine going up.
And so, like I said, 170 focus. Let's go to the boys. 170 pound vision.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
You can see.
Area pacified. Move to the LZ. Helo's on the way.
They never stood a chance.
The 4-box and the empty chair next to Rick.
Yeah. No. Why do we need to? Let's just let the man have his.
Where is he? Where is he?
Where is he? Mexico.
Oh, you hear that, PT? He's in Mexico. He's in Cancun. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that is tough. Is it not? Yeah, there he is. It's GC will be during a little sojourn in Cancun. He's there for a wedding.
Watching UFC Edmonton.
Yeah, I mean he's tweeting us about UFC Edmonton, the brand new champ, the brand new reigning and defending UFC Women's Flyweight Champion. She is back on top. She is the one and only Valentina Shevchenko, and she is kind enough to join us right now. Hello, Valentina. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to see you again, and really, really happy to see you. Congratulations on the win back in September.
Valentina?
Thank you.
By the way, thank you for doing this.
You're thinking of, I know what you're thinking of. Pena, Juliana.
Is this like a victory tour for you?
Yeah, it's not a victory tour, it's more like victory tour, and we are now in Pacific Ocean, like exploring all islands, like the Polynesian islands, and Jackson Pacific is beautiful. We've been in Fiji, we've been in Cook Islands, and yeah, for me it's very first time visiting these places, and it's very interesting and very interesting to see the culture, to see the food, the cuisine, and like all the techniques of food. They are very like really
favorite island so far?
It's okay because we didn't finish our job yet, so we'll wait and more emotions and to see more about how islands we're gonna visit. So I have like an idea by the end of the cruise, and it ends like longer, it's gonna for 2 months. So yeah, it's a lot of emotions going through my mind right now.
And speaking of emotions, I'm sure there were a lot of emotions when you got the belt back in September. And so could I ask, now that that period is over, you not being champion and now you got the belt back in what was that like for you? You were so connected to that.
Another day in paradise, Black Ops.
And you lose the title, and then you
Hustle's at the hard point. Hard point is secure. Nice. We're pulling ahead.
Let's big up.
Hustle's got the hard point. You've fallen behind. We got the lead. Now hold it. Hustle's at the hard point. Come on, you're losing it. Hard point is secure. Hard point located. We've taken control. Hard point is active. This shit ain't working. You lost the advantage.
I really like Valentina Shevchenko, but I don't think she's as dominant as she used to be years back.
Hard point locked down.
Like,
Hostiles at the hard point.
I think she has the toughness, the training, like the skills, but she's not getting any younger. And these younger girls are getting tougher, are getting better. So it's like even during Noche UFC at the Sphere, she had to do a boring ass grappling match just to get her belt back. Like she knew that she couldn't keep up with this girl on the feet and have a dominant win, you know, which is not great because we, as fans, we want to see some shit, you know. Like, as much as I love Valentina, I almost would rather see a dominant striker girl because it's more exciting. Even if that means her losing tough. What? Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be enough to do anything. So one guy I was talking to today, actually my old man was Jack. He was saying, I asked him about that specifically, and I was like, oh, do you think that Tony is going to lose in the election or whatever? And he was like, honestly, at this point, I don't think so. Because the truth is that historically Democrats do early voting and vote by mail. So a lot of times what you'll see in these elections, like we saw in 2020, is there's tons and tons of votes before the election already calculated. And then on the day of the election, Republicans love to go and wait in line. Like even this has been something talked about for many years, how like white Republican people have the opportunity to take off work to go, but poor Black, Hispanic people have to work. They can't just take off and go vote, right? That's always been something being talked about. So he was like, so you would think that they'd have a lot more votes in before the actual day, but leading into today, it was almost tied. So it's like, if you think about it, there's only going to be more and more votes coming in for Trump on the actual day. So but that kind of made sense to me. I don't know if that's accurate.
Firing Archangel. Hard point locked down.
The election.
Where in Pennsylvania? 20 of them?
That's why I don't know what
Oh, that's probably electoral college. So the person who becomes president needs 270.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Yeah, basically the votes, the popular votes doesn't really do anything. Like even in the election in 2020, Biden won the electoral college, but Trump had won the popular votes. He had like a few million more votes than Biden. But so basically what happens is since he already won certain states, he got all the electoral college votes of those states. So having an extra 1 million or 2 million votes in that state doesn't help him get more electoral college votes. So it ended up being that for the first time ever, Biden had the electoral college vote, so he won the presidency, but didn't have the popular vote. But it doesn't matter because that's still what chooses the president, you know?
Hard point locked down. That's 92%. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Mindset.
Oh, so the big ones that I heard were really important was Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Michigan, and Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Wisconsin. Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire are big ones. Yeah.
Sending flashbang. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hostiles have the hard point. Come on, you're losing this fight.
Okay, so that means that. So that's a big problem with how the elections are run too. Is that some states are literally already said, "Oh, it may take us 10 or 12 more days to count all the votes." So imagine like us not knowing who the president is for another 12 days. That's ridiculous.
Establish watchdog helo on station above. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point
I'm not there.
That's funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's funny in a way if you think about it though too, because it's like who's even the president now? Joe Biden's somewhere eating ice cream and farting bathtubs. You know what I mean? And Kamala doesn't do anything; she just does what she's told. Nothing wrong with that, I guess, but you know, I don't think of her as a stupid person. She obviously became a lawyer. She obviously was a judge for a little while, but I just feel like she doesn't have her own like, independent thoughts. I feel like she's just an order taker. She's very happy to be in a position. Like she wants to be like important to the history of women, important to the history of Indian people in politics, important to the history of people of color, but she doesn't have her own agenda in a sense.
hard point identified. Hard point is secure. Hard point active.
Oh, there's a lie. That's okay. I believe it.
Enemy RTXD detected.
Yeah, I don't know for sure what happened there. I didn't hear that story, but I wouldn't be surprised. She's very calculated. She's very, like, it's all about her image, you know? Like, even if you look at Trump, like, obviously he doesn't care about his image. Like, he's an asshole. He doesn't do things the proper way. He doesn't say the nice things, you know? So, yeah. It's sad because when Trump first started running, when he got elected and everything, I was very big on he's not appropriate candidate. He's not presidential. He makes us look bad. Like how can people respect us as a country if this is what he does, this is how he acts, this is what he says. Now I see it more on like, okay, people can be real, you know, not everyone's a freaking robot. Not everyone's gonna say the right thing. You know, I don't know. It's a tough Senate. So there's 100 senators, 2 per state, including actually there might be 102 senators. I think Puerto Rico has 2 senators as well, and they vote on laws and amendments and anything that. So basically, the government is 3 branches of government. There's the judicial branch, which is the judges. The Supreme Court judges uphold laws or shoot down laws based off of their interpretation of the Constitution. You have the executive branch, which just means the president. So he's 1/3 of this puzzle to get laws passed. And then the third branch is the Senate and the House of Representatives. And they're split into 2. Depends if for Senate or just for. Okay, so not necessarily that would be. There's other candidates. I didn't vote for Rick Scott. Fuck that. Fuck motherfucker. He's evil. That guy. Like that's the type of people I don't like. That's why I don't vote. I never voted that way for it. Just people that can't.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
But there's still a lot of votes left to count. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care. It's we as an individual person really can't do anything about it. We've got to accept the results and try to be happy. You know, like in my mind, one way, like the Republicans could easily rob us blind, and it is what it is. And the Democrats could easily be like, oh, look, we're helping everybody. Look what good we're doing for the world. But then nothing really gets done, and it's like we're just left looking like ducks. And, you know, so it's like look at Obamacare. All the money, all the investment, all the time they spent on Obamacare, it didn't do shit. So it's like, either way, you could be fucked. Like, Trump might just straight up steal from you. Oh, the richest millionaires have to pay 0 taxes, and the poor people have to pay 20% more. Okay, so that would hurt us really bad. Very obvious. You're not rich, you don't get paid. You're poor, you better pay us.
It's like Donald Trump Jr. voting for Obama because of the P. Diddy situation, Donald Trump, and he showed the picture of them like dapping
That's not true. There are people in Trump camp who are voting for Obama, but not just.
Yeah, Trump has she's like shit or something.
No, like he has like a niece or something that hates him. She's like a Democrat, and he has like other people. Yeah. Right. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy because like if you think about growing up, we all like looked up to Trump. Like like even if you thought he was a racist piece of shit, businessman, thief, whatever, you still were like when you saw him in the movie Home Alone 2, or when you see the Trump Towers, you're always like, wow, that's so cool. Like imagine, But another thing that the guy was talking about that him said that kind of made a lot of sense to me. He's like, think of it this way: Trump won the popular vote 4 years ago. That means that he was very well liked. Over half of the country that voted really liked him, right? And then the other half of the country really hated him, right? Listen to this. He goes, I'll let you get back. So think of it this way too. Okay, so think about even me. Like I hated him. I didn't vote for him last time, right? So he made a good point. He's like, if you look at it this way, how many more people 4 years later hate him way less? Like how many more people, even think of yourself, like how many more people who really didn't like him before, now they don't dislike him.
You want to clear your name? This
Like
is where
even
it
me,
happens.
right? So it's kind of like, oh damn, that kind of makes sense because, like, let's say before you really, really didn't like him, and now you just, you know, you don't hate him, but you're not so sure about, you'll probably vote for him. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, oh wow, that's kind of interesting in a way. Damned if we do, damned if we don't. Either way, they're going to try to get our money. Either way, they're not going to come through with what they promised. Either way, we're not going to be benefited. You and me, people in the middle class, are not going to be benefited.
You're falling behind. Nice. We're pulling ahead. Damn it, we've lost the lead. Shooter in my sight. We got the lead. Now hold it.
Yeah, just don't tell people who I vote for. Like, I would never tell anyone who I vote for. Like, I even regret, like, when you're telling me about your friend all up in arms, like, oh, how can you do that? I'm like, oh, God, I can just imagine what she's telling her about. You know what I mean? Well, it's like, that just comes to mind. I'm just like, oh, goodness, this is why I don't tell people who I vote for.
Again. See what fucking happens.
I know what the type of stuff stuff like that, so
this shit ain't working. We've lost the advantage. Hostile shooter.
So like, I'm not gonna be good.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
What I would tell anyone who asks, and this is what I tell people today, even like Renee, she asked me today, she's African American, she asked me like, oh, did you guys vote? Whatever, and like, I could see John Beach get very quiet, like, oh goodness, like, he was getting really awkward, and all I said was, well, since I could vote at 18, I've always been a progressive independent. I've always voted in the middle, which is true. I'm still, to this day, a progressive independent, so. Oh, yeah.
You know how for Halloween they Donald Trump. Donald Trump
Send the turbo. Send it flashback.
Oh my God. And that's literally fun. I love how she's willing to have you do actual vandalism, but won't just go and vote. Like, if you're, no, I know. I'm not coming at her. I'm just saying, like, this is what's so funny about our country is that people will be so up in arms that even you see the uproar of Puerto Ricans against Trump over what the joke was said. But did those people really go out and vote, or did they just complain? You know? I've always felt like you're not allowed to complain about how the country is or how it's run if you don't do the very basic thing of at least vote, you know? I've always felt that way. Like, complaining doesn't help. Right.
There's a spy in our range. Watch your six.
It's just what? Yeah.
Watch it, shithead. CID.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even care who people vote for. Just go vote. That's my thing. I think a lot of people have that same idea too. It's like, you know, you can vote for whoever you want. Just go vote. You know.
Sniper is dead. Move. Taking stim. They're cooked.
Flashbang out.
One hit on and this is the most important. And what I am saying that what did go on very well.
Yeah, it was extremely dominant and one-sided, and so this may be a silly question, but I'll ask anyway. First fight obviously goes to her. Second fight was super close. Most people, including myself, thought you won. Why was this one so one-sided?
Bless you.
The start fight, I knew that it's gonna be much more pressure. It's gonna be
Flashbang out. Send the turbo. I don't believe it's bad rush. Just bad aim. Get that.
Yes, finish my quest. You want me to log off?
They don't see like who was better, who hit harder, who hit faster, who had more successful combinations. They just rely on the result, number one, and repeat what they saw from the internet. And for example, if they put one strike of one person all over, this is how propaganda works. This is what like, and seeing this thing, I hope that yeah, if it happens and it happens like for the last year, you have to make it that no one will try to do that again. So it's gonna be one-sided, like no matter what. So if it would be fight, like fair fight, then you have like even condition, even everything, even you and your opponent. It's one thing, but I saw it's not like that. And leading to the fight, I knew it's gonna be hard for me to fight not only against your opponent, but also to fight against everything. And yeah, the matter what, like champions. I think like the challenging part for me is just put me in the like feeling mode and healthier to do everything what I have to do.
Yeah, you said this in the post-match press conference that every time you felt like every time on ESPN they were showing looking very good and not you. Did you feel like there was a sentiment that you know the network or the UFC was
it was not only ESPN. It's kind of like well, what all tendencies when I saw
It's okay. I like the dress, but the Chichos come out a bit much. But you usually wear a jacket. Maybe that'll be a nighttime thing. That was a nice jacket. I mean, I don't mind your lovely Chichos. I'm just worried about you because I know you feel self-conscious. So, just so you know.
As a winner, as a champion, and this is what I did. So I don't want to focus on what was like a year ago. I don't want to focus on like how unfair or something like that. No, I don't care. I don't care because I'm here. I'm champion. I go forward, and no matter how hard the challenge is gonna be in front of me, I will go forward and I will be the winner. So now we are focusing on the defending the title and keep going, I do what I love to do. I love to fight, I love to train, I love martial arts, and this is for me what is really important.
When do you think you'll return?
Right now, the main focus is to heal everything because like for the last year I had injury on my neck and it's not like serious that require like surgery or something like that. And even during the training camp this year when I was training, so I had to deal with the pain and I had needles in my neck every day. Like physical therapy, like and like everything, like imagine. I knew that if I stopped and I just like say, oh, I have to like take time off, it's not gonna lead me nowhere. So I took decision, go forward no matter what. Right now it's like people who do my physical therapy and like needles, they're saying like you have to wait, it's gonna like it's time, it's just like time heals. So yeah, it's focus on the enhanced recovery and then I'm ready to defend the title. So yeah, definitely I'm not looking to before the end of the year. 2025 next year for sure.
We're trying to figure out what could be next for you, and I think everyone agrees that okay.
Yeah, that's I'll do that. Can we see it again? I like it. What didn't you like? The two goes? Okay.
Something like turning inside me that it's kind of like putting me on the different.
I did like it though.
And I was feeling, oh yes, it's what I like it, and what I like it, and I felt that it's gonna be a great fight.
Do you ever get tired of that feeling? Because it's so intense.
Yeah, make it easier for yourself just to figure something else out.
Yeah, and you have to know how to. Because it's not gonna let you go. It's not gonna let you leave you like, okay, I have this feeling for a moment, and then you don't know. You have to like make yourself get rid of it, but not just like instantly like let you go in like quiet mode. And you have to know how to control it. If you don't know how to control it, oh my god, it's gonna eat you the inside. And for the time that you can, oh my god, even one minute, let me out from here. You have to know how to control.
Can I ask then, here you are walking out this whole, Mexican Independence Day weekend. There's so much hoopla. You're trying to get your belt back. You've been doing this a long time, but, those feelings, were you feeling more nervous than usual? You're usually so unflappable and stoic, but I'm just wondering if you were more nervous or anxious for this one because there was so much at stake.
You're so beautiful.
And I would like to say that a little bit, not right before the fight, right going into the octagon, it's like the whole fight week, it felt different. The whole fight week, it was, I would say, it wasn't hard. It was easier for me, even doing all obligations with media. I just had this like uplifted energy, and knowing that it's gonna be like all about Mexican Day, all about like I knew that people who support me, they are with me. And my training camp, the last part I did in El Paso, and it's the border with Mexico, with Ciudad Juarez. If all my people from El Paso, from Ciudad Juarez, they were saying, Valentina, we are with you here, all fast, it's like the bullet. So I knew that no matter what, for example, in Chihuahua, we have friends, they have like me, and also always they are supporting me. In Mexico, in Valle de Bravo, they are like from Mexico, but they are keep supporting me, and this is what important. And I kind of like felt this love inside me that doesn't matter your like haters who hate you, they can turn in like things upside down, but the people who really love you and supports you, they gonna stay with you. And this like internal love and energy, I just felt through the whole fight week. And when I went into the fight, when I was walking into the, first of all, I didn't say anything like what's happening around. And people saying like, how does it feel to fight in the sphere? And I said like everything what I was like seeing in front of me is the face of Alexa, because I'm so focused. It's a tunnel vision, and I knew that I have a goal, and I just have to do everything to make it happen. I knew the game plan what Pavel gave me, like to have this gap and don't let her do anything that it's gonna like.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. So honestly, it feels so.
Team deathmatch. Neutralize all threats.
Somebody at the top. Somebody at the top. Up top. Two of them. Shit, I can't reach them. I ain't gonna try.
How he
The
killed me?
whole team?
I shot him in the head.
The whole team?
I clearly shot him in the head.
Come
I
on,
seen his
bro.
head go back.
Nigga.
Enemy removed.
Eyes on enemy. Hostile front.
Going hot. Tossing flash.
Your spring mine was disrupted.
Hostile shooter.
Enemy on foot. What the fucking fireball? Look! Throwing Semtex.
just like different level. I say about my mind, my physical condition. I feel myself so strongly. And
Chandler's fighting soon.
even when I had all
Michael Chandler.
title defense before, I just
Oh, oh my gosh.
me
You
some-
gotta hear this.
Team deathmatch.
There's a whole ass controversy about Conor McGregor, why he delayed the fight and everything. Okay, so Conor McGregor has been facing these charges. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case with Connor. It's a little too convenient. And even like from Jump Street, he's been telling like Michael Chandler, like, you'll do what you're told, you know? Like, this is, you don't even know what the real thing is. He's got a whole other layer. Right, and oh yeah, exactly. Like now you really can't. Now that this guy literally has another fight, there's no way. But another thing. That's what people were speculating. Like he's been trying. Alright, I'll start packing after another game or two. I guess I just feel like I'm already packed almost. Oh.
And yeah, and I'm just like ready to continue.
I love that. And just curious, I know you
I'm
don't want to talk
getting
much
nervous
about
a
dying,
little.
and I know, and I totally understand that you're the top, and
excited.
that's the way it should be. The UFC has made a bit of a habit recently of, with Izzy, they signed Alex Pereira, and then they signed the guy that Alex fought in kickboxing, and now recently they signed someone who you fought in the world of kickboxing, Wang Kong, back in 2015. Are you paying attention to her, and is this maybe something that you would like to explore in the future?
I'm really excited for November 15th fights.
It was before the fight, someone asked me about her.
And 14th, I think, is Jake Paul.
You fought and she won, and I was like, people, you don't know what you're talking about, and someone started even making comments.
Team deathmatch. Destroy the enemy. UAV established overhead.
Organization, it was like kind of like the worst. And if you're speaking with the fighters, like fighters, kickboxing fighters who fought in China,
In your fucking dream.
If you don't use them, and not only knock out that your fighter be on the floor, but your opponent stand up, like shaking the towel and say, okay, and then they will make their fighter win the fight. So this is the judging system like that. And then people say about that she lost to her. And no,
Hostile 12.
Right? So, and I had like some comments on there, and like it was in YouTube, and the people started to say, oh my god, I cannot believe what happened. Judges are crazy.
Okay, practice is over.
To YouTube to delete the video because of like copyrights or like whatever, and they deleted it. They did it. So yeah, it's like crazy to see now, but I'm sorry about that.
Let me see. I think it does. Oh, well, it looks okay. Check how you like the back. I might have dyed it too low. You might need to correct it. I think it looks good. Hey, think about it. Dinner goes by quick, you know? Oh, for the night. Like for the casino and shit.
So realistically, with your travels and the fight just happening, and then probably like
driving off
back
the
end of the year, we see you again, right? Like second half of the year.
The predictions right now in the trip from the ocean.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
We'll go back to the gym and feel it's feeling, and go back to the typical therapies and take the things.
It's your sister. Being in Thailand and everything like that, it's remarkable to see what she's doing. Is she with you on this trip too?
Because she's on a different schedule, it's very hard for this, she the travel. She cannot travel anymore. She had to like in advance make all the changes to speak with other friends. Take at least 1 week for me because her schedule is very different. She's working 7 days, she's resting 2 days, and it's not a different schedule. It's not like it was before.
Is she a commercial pilot?
Yes, she is. She was working in trade with a company, and she was acting. Recently, a few months ago, she transferred to another company, Legend, and now she's working in Legend.
RCXD rolling out.
You guys are incredible. Well done.
You're falling behind.
I really appreciate you coming
Enemy
and,
RCXD
joining us
detected.
from wherever in the world you're at the moment. Enjoy your time off. Enjoy everything that comes with being champion again. Well done to you, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. I'm on vacation, but I'm still training. Every day I'm on the upper deck. It's open deck, and I see
We're
all
taking
the ocean,
control.
and I'm still training. And you know what is the best about mixed performance? No matter where you are, you have your training partner, you don't have your training partner, you can work at person. You can make exercise, grappling exercise, striking exercise, and your body will work perfectly. This is the best part. You don't need any gear, you don't need any equipment.
Don't get
you
cocky.
just go there
This
and
shit ain't over.
this is the best one I love the most.
I love that. Imagine you're on vacation and you're just walking over the cruise ship, and then all of a sudden there's Valentina Shevchenko just shadow boxing. I can't imagine that happened, right?
Damn it, you lost the lead. Go dark. We'll pick you up later.
Flyweight champion. Imagine you're on vacation there. You're on your cruise, and you're just walking around. You're having your morning coffee or croissant. There's Valentina Shevchenko doing probably the most insane workout because she's a freaking beast. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go over here and go on the elliptical.
I'm gonna have another one.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Good luck. Well done.
So, baby.
Amazing stuff. There she is. Thanks for watching this.